welcome everyone to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Eastern Michigan Eagles, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Michigan State Spartans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Spartans will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Eastern Michigan's offense will get the first swing of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On the ground, it's Beebe. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down, TFL, second down, TFL. Now you set up third and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team? Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So Michigan State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Spartans will have it first and 10. Wants to throw. It's Childs. Got a man. It's Collier. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Gets it to the back. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The short hand, it's Marsh. Wide open spaces. And they
the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the Spartans have it with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Trying to get it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Michigan State. Getting set for the extra point now, putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They marched 72 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Pickett. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you've got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to do.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Ernie on the Jets. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Dropping back, it's Childs. Got a man, it's Marsh. It's a running room. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can spell the touchdown from here. It's 1st down from the 11. Power football with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their 1st game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Pickett. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. To To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Look out, he's got room. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to pass. It's Applewhite. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. You think about Michigan State D-line and Jarrell Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that would use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block them. This guy has physical ability. He's got a lot of things you can't coach.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Like that, or why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. They'll run this play from the pistol. Handoff to the single running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Back to pass. Release to the back. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. The trickeration goes awry, and it'll be fourth down. The Spartans decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it... into the end zone for a touchback. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. On the run, it's Beebe. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and managing. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Dropping back, it's Applewhite. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Wants to bring it back. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
And the Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Oh, better look out. He's loose at the 20. Touchdown, Sparty. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Well, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of earners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll bring it out. It's Pickett. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Gil.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He has the first and still on his feet. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on 1st down that just goes awry? Will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run the option. They'll give it to the back. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field.
Picked off to stop the threat. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The give on the option. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And the returner goes down. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership.
There he goes, turning it on. Touchdown, Michigan State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Back to pass, it's Applewhite. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. The inside handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And the Eagles are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's head back to the place they've been playing football for more than 100 years, Spartan Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Eastern Michigan will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Complete to start this drive. It's a seam wide open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working. This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
That's caught. It's Collier. There he goes. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. He's got... He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcats. The Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it on the move. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Spartans!
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by a field goal over UCLA. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 10. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. That is how a quick strike offense flips the field, and now they're in business trying to cash in after that huge play. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense that time growing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Ready to try the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. The pitch to the left. Find some fresh air. Got the first down and more. He's loose down the left side. Inside the 30. Inside the touchdown, Sparty. He got a step and just dusted the field.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Clark. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun to give, looking for room. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Man, that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to get right back to it. You bring that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. Fakes the grab on the left. Wide open spaces. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking for room. It's Beebe. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Quarterback on the keeper. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. This quarterback part of their running game. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And now you just completely flipped how I play defense. I'm not really worried about the quarterback running the football. I'm like, okay, he's number 3 or 4 on my list of who I think can beat me. But now he does that. Now it puts it in the back of my mind. I got to think about it. I got to stay home. I got to stay disciplined. Nice little curveball by the offense.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
Pass interference.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now.
Here we go.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Jones wants to throw it. It's complete on the right side. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. The Eagles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Now on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On target to the left. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Spartans have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Motion from the wide receiver. Here comes the option. They'll try the run. Finally run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll park it at the 18. The Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Past the 50. The 30. The 20. 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Eagles!
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
The AT unit on the field. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Iowa State is putting on a show offensively, only there's been no real story arc. It's been all Cyclones all day with almost no let-up. They're up by 16 over the Rebels. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
The option look. Leaves it with the running back. Turning on the Jets. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking to throw, it's Childs. Grab near the marker, it's Marsh. It's a running room. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us, because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
Tosses it incomplete.
It's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The corners are walked up tight. Looking for space, it's Butler. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. The give to the lone running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Jones to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Slings it downfield. He's got it. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Marsh. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. He's loose. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Child. He got it. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Might be changing the route. Just going to keep it after the snap. And that's how you finish it off, scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome, just a little cherry on top of the sundae. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you just see. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. And if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.